back. We're back.
All right, welcome back. Here we are.
So, hey, let me say a thing. Can I?
Yeah.
So, I have a real thought about this, and I just want to say, like, what I use Facebook for. I do understand that grief is, you don't want to hear it all day, and my stuff recently has not been so much about grieving, but I do think, and what I've noticed through people who have lost somebody, that they use Facebook as a way, because when you're grieving strong and you don't have, there's something in you that when you feel something very like profound about a life that's lost too soon, especially, there is one of the big feelings that you have, an aching feeling, is that when you feel something about them, like, God damn it, this was something special, you want to shout about it. And so Facebook is the widest reaching forum to do that and to express something about this person. And you feel like, but I could see how people would think that you're pushing a thing on a person, but it's no different than pushing, like, hey, this is us on vacation again, like, or hey, this is us, like, me and my, yeah. So
when people make an argument for that, I'm like, well, then how come you post 31 minutes of you driving down the street singing a song on Snapchat?
Yeah, bro. So let me ask you this. Do you think that there should be, I wonder if there should be, this is what I wanted to tell you. So I became friends with sidetrack. I became friends with a person recently that I met on a social media thing, right? Like, it was a grieving group that you can contact with people on the phone and stuff, right? And so when I first gave this person my number and we started talking on the phone, she told, this is just a great thing. She goes, why does your number come up as WIG, W.I.G, when I'm gone? And I thought that was so great that my number automatically just came up as that, because shortly after Rachel passed, I applied to a business, a domain name with Google called WIG When I'm Gone. I wanted to start this web page called When I'm Gone, so that when people are sick terminally and they're scared about what's going to happen when they're gone, they have a place to type. So say you're sick and you know you're terminally been diagnosed. You can go on When I'm Gone, create a thing, and write all these things that you wish for in your name when you're gone. I wish for, maybe you have a hard time talking to your family and you don't want to tell them a thing. So I created this domain name When I'm Gone. Unfortunately, I haven't done anything with it yet, but it got
That's a brilliant idea, buddy.
Yeah, man. So it got approved by Google, and now my number's associated with, so there's this blank business page called WIG When I'm Gone. What do you think, man? Like,
I think it's brilliant. You got me all teared up over here, bud.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I think it's brilliant. I think the idea about it is, most importantly, it's not just like a journal. I'm sure someone that was listening to this, because, there's always the devil's advocate. They're like, that's just a fucking journal. No, it's not. It's safe data encryption that someone can have and not post until they're ready.
And it lasts forever.
I think it'd be a really good feature where you could set a timer on it. So, like, let's say you're typing, you don't want anyone to see it. It could be like, if you don't log in for 30 days, et cetera, in case something ever happens, that it automatically posts or something like that.
That's fantastic,
There's a lot of ways.
That's fantastic idea, because you're thinking, like, I'm going to post here when I don't want it to show up until I'm gone, sort of thing. So Wow. Yeah. Would you have to have an admin, like a dedicated admin, someone you say, hey, man, how would you work that? I think it's a good idea. Do I want to put time in it? The reason why I didn't put more time in it is because I was trying to, like, stop thinking about death,
Yeah.
But it is a good idea.
Have you ever watched my girlfriend? Shout out to Annika Olsen. You're really great.
Shout out, yeah.
My girlfriend's going to lose her mind when I reference this right now. Have you ever watched the YouTube channel Ask a Mortician?
No.
So there's this awesome chick thanks a lot. There's this awesome chick who's really baby and she's really cute. And she talks about being a mortician. And my friend Matt Sherman just lost his mom. I'm gonna get teary here. I'm gonna try not to. And my friend John lost his mom last year. And they're just like really strong dudes who go through a lot. And as your friend, it's tough to not be able to do enough for people that you care about, obviously.
Yeah.
And so watching those people struggle and then having each of them realize slowly that they couldn't even do anything for each other, because even in those situations when it happens to you, there's like nothing else to do besides just be there for time passing. And man, I'm sorry.
No, it's all
and
good,
so
man.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I got you sad. Sorry.
No, we were just talking about like possibly having a place for people who are grieving. Dude, it's so crazy, Mike. I've seen Mike like when it comes to this stuff, it gets to you. And I'll tell you, people sent me messages after Ray died, like countless messages. Like people were so loving and sent me messages and stuff. And I got one from you that, like you get some from some, even I don't even want to say this, but even my own family just didn't know what to say, you know? So sometimes they would say like very things that felt super disconnected and cold and maybe calculated, or like they just did. Some people just didn't know what to say, and a lot of people did know what to say, but you sent me a message that like the ones I liked were the ones that I could feel someone was like, fuck, I want to reach out to this person, and I really don't know what to say. And your message was just, it was good, man. I could tell that you were feeling a thing about it, you know? And
yeah,
like,
I remember what I was going to say. The Ask a Mortician thing. So it was weird timing, and my girlfriend, shout out to Annika again, is really good at handling my upsetness, because I'm someone who's very much like, fucking leave me alone. I'm just sad. Please don't fucking talk to me. Like, I know what I have to do to not be sad. And it's just like, you're not going to fucking do it by being like, are you all right? Just leave me the fuck alone. Type shit. It's how I am. And that usually comes off angry. And for people who are not good at handling anything, that upsets them. And they're like, you're not being fair. And I'm like, I don't fucking care about you. I said leave me alone, so you being here is your own fucking fault.
Yeah, just give me a moment.
So instead, she would just be like, do you want to watch something? I'd be like, I don't fucking care. And she would put on this YouTube channel called Ask a Mortician. And it just very much changed the way that you think about death, because literally it both makes it less spiritual and meaningful, which is awful at first, you think, and more scientific. But then just getting more in touch with the idea of it happening, and then what it means afterwards, and like defining that personally. This woman is just like super smart and intuitive. And each episode is just about a different thing that a mortician has to do, whether it's like embalming or like how people thought about witches, or just like fucking anything. Like, and it's a really nice show to watch.
It was helpful.
She does it from her living room, and you can tell that she also has anxiety and depression and just like stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it's a human that has obviously come to terms with one of the most like terrible things ever, who struggles with her own set of problems. And it's like, oh lady, if you figured this out, how the fuck are you now okay? And it's like, everyone's human and we all have different strengths. So watching her strength, which is like particularly interesting of a knowledge set, is really grounding and super humanizing to me. And it was like the only thing that helped me. And I wasn't even grieving at the time. Like, it was my friends, you know, and I was grieving in a way. I don't want anyone, my family members, to pass away or theirs either. But like, it came from the trauma of not knowing what to do. And this woman is the person who has to do those things when someone dies, you know? And so it was really interesting. And I think that it's just a really good, I think it's a really good show to watch.
I would love to know like what it is about you that...
sorry, everybody. Now my voice sounds like I'm 13. I really, getting saucy in there. I care about my team, dude. That's all.
Right on. Yeah, but I wonder, like, your response to people's loss is not typical, dude. It's not typical. The way I see you get upset over people's loss that's not typical, man. A lot of people are just, I don't know. You seem to like feel a thing. And a lot of people can't do that. So I think it's a strength, and you'd be damn good at selling cars. I know they're not related, but just like being able to like feel what somebody else is feeling is so rare. It's very rare. You know, it's definitely, losing Ray's made me colder when it comes to empathy for loss. Cause I think like when you don't know, sometimes it makes you more sad, cause you're just like, God, what could it be that they're going through or whatever? I don't know, man. But it's a crazy process, and like the scientific part of it used to be the thing that I struggled with the most, like because of the time between when Rachel passed and when, you know, they came to pick her up was like a time, like it was an hour that felt like a long time. And I don't even want to talk about like that hour, but like the cleaning of her and everything, it really, that was a thing for me. Sleep wise, I just couldn't, things happen after you pass, like immediately. Visual things that happen. And I just put a little, like her favorite winter cap on her. She used to like wearing winter caps and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought about the way she would be and what she would want. And would she want eyes on her? Would she want, all this stuff? So, and I felt like if I leave right now, I won't be in control of that. So, And then when she was gone, I was gone. Like I left. And I didn't sleep there again. At her dad's, I don't think I would be able to, even though it's a wonderful place. And I felt like it was kind of a special, I feel like his house is a very warm, inviting house, but without her, I wasn't able to stay in the house. So I lived in a hotel for a week after, and then moved into here like 3 weeks after. So yeah. I think it's a thing, man. I think it's the grieving thing is there is science behind it. There is.
Yeah.
So
there's in the spectrum for everybody, there's just so much going on that I understand all of it. Not that I can empathize with all of it. I can empathize with a lot of different parts, but I understand where people are coming from, even the people who don't understand, and the people who are bad at it.
I know, but how do you? I wonder, like, how do you understand? I don't. I see reactions from you, and I wonder, like, what happened? How do you? I wonder why.
Even when I get upset with idiots, I still understand where they're coming from because the world has, like, if countries don't have clean water, I understand why people are stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In most simple terms.
Yeah, but I wonder, some people are way more empathetic, and I feel like you have a thing where, like, you get thoroughly upset when someone's upset. Like, I remember something happened to Bridget in the kitchen, and it, like, it ruined your day, I think. Someone, like, did
Well, Bridget's a really good person.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. I wonder what that is, man.
That affects me a lot, too, is when people who are undeserving of things get them.
Yeah,
like,
you hate that, huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't like when bad things happen to anybody, but there are some people who have that coming to them in a certain way. And, like, people who are just innocent of that and then have that happen are just like, well, fuck me, hey? That's not nice.
Yeah, you get vengeful even. Like, yeah. I've seen you. That's one of your things, man. Like, I've seen you be upset over another person to the point where it will ruin a day for you. So I wonder what that is. I wonder why. I wonder, is it in your DNA or is it an experience maybe? I don't know.
I try to make every day a good day now because I'm a firm believer that things are out of your control, sure, but every day is a good day if you make it one. I think that's the way I've grown a lot since I was a kid.
Yeah. Is your brother the same way? Is he empathetic? Do we not? Is this not a...
That's tough for me to say. I don't really know anymore.
I would love to get you both on here. You and Derek would be fun.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah. I don't know.
I would like to see that hashed out. I don't know. If there's something to get hashed out, I have no idea what goes on, man. He always seemed like he was one of the ones who was so removed from the situation. I don't even know if he ever met Rachel. Did he? I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know.
But he said nice things. You and him both share a chip in your code that's you're good at reaching people. I don't know. You both share that same DNA strand. So you got it from your father.
No, I would say my mom's pretty good. I mean, my mom's one of the most compassionate people.
Do you have the same... What is Derek? Derek is what? Your full brother? Same parents?
No.
Same dad? No, he's a McLean, so he has your mom. Same mom.